Good afternoon, all of the students, friends. Let us start with today's topic, viscera preservation. And this has been taught by me, Dr. Seema Sute at GMC Khandwa. The objectives of today's session is to know how to preserve the viscera, what is meant by viscera preservation, what are the indications of viscera preservation, precautions to take and preserve viscera, procedure followed to dispatch the viscera. The key points on Google to search for this topic will be rules, indications, methods, precaution, and procedure of viscera preservation. So coming to the indications, like when we will do viscera preservation. Like first of all, on the request of investigating officer or medical officer, or you feel that something is important, and if cause of death is not seen, all decomposed bodies, cases of burns, asphyxial deaths, road traffic accident, and drug overdose or abusive detected. In suspected poisoning, live and dead, in both the cases, we will do viscera preservation. If there are vomiting, stomach wash, blood, urine, gastric aspirate should be collected in the amount which is shown, like vomit 300 ml, stomach wash 500 ml, blood 100 ml, urine 100 ml. And if it is not sufficient, if less quantity is available, then whole of the thing which is available in the stomach should be taken. When you see the stomach, whole of the stomach should be taken into consideration. It should be removed, and outside it is ligated 3 to 5 centimeter above the cardiac end and at the pyloric end. And the contents like 300 ml should be removed. If it is less, then whole of the content should be taken by incision. The contents are taken into glass. It is measured, weight is taken. Note the smell, color, and character of the contents. This is how the incision will be given. When you see the intestine, you take 100 centimeter from adult and 200 centimeter from children. If they are very small like infants, then whole of the intestine should be taken. By cutting mesentery end and freeing other attachments after the ligature on both the ends, we will take the intestine as for preservation. When you take small intestine, the content of the intestine will be 100 ml, and if it is less, then as usual, whole of the contents, and it is preserved in case of poisoning is suspected. You take the liver along with the gallbladder. If it is less than 500 grams or 1/3 of the liver if bigger liver is available. And in children and infants, it should be whole of the liver to be taken. In case of spleen, half in adult, whole in children, kidneys half and whole. Urine 100 to 200 ml. If less, then whole of the urine available in the bladder should be taken. In case of blood, 10 to 100 ml of blood in sealed bottle. And if in case of vitreous humor, whatever you can withdraw from the eyes should be taken. In case of alcohol, you should take 10 ml from the peripheral vein, and the preservative fluoride is taken. Corrosive poisoning, affected skin is taken with control sample. In case of heavy metals, what you do is 10 centimeter from the shaft of the bone, 5 grams from plucked scalp hair, all fingers and toenails, a wedge-shaped quadriceps muscle should be taken. So like in case if you suspect that arsenic, antimony or other heavy metals are there, then these are the things you should take in consideration. When you suspect hydrocyanic acid, 20 ml of blood should be taken. And in case of volatile substances like inhalation or solvent substances, tie the trachea, collect the entire lung and place in airtight container so that the entire lung is sent to the forensic science laboratory to analyze the hydrocyanic acid. In case of injected poison, preserve the skin or subcutaneous tissue or muscle forming the injection tracts, and control sample from the normal site is also kept, because if something is found in normal sample, then it won't be of poisoning. Nux vomica, and in case of strychnine, like strychnine or nux vomica, both are the things same. So from that, spinal cord or one half of the brain or heart, CSF should be taken. In case of opium, you take 10 ml of blood and gallbladder along with its content. In case of pesticides, fatty tissues from abdominal wall should be taken, and from the peripheral region and myoneural junction if possible. In special circumstances, like in criminal abortion, you should keep uterus, fallopian tube, ovaries, urinary bladder, rectum, abortion stick, foreign body, if found in genital tract, that should be taken. In case of decomposed bodies, keep the insects or eggs or maggots or pupa available. And in case of embalmed bodies, embalming fluid and bone marrow should be collected. Certain circumstances like exhumed bodies, soil samples from beneath and sides of the coffin along with control sample should be kept, and any fluid found in the coffin should be preserved. In case of road traffic accident, if you suspect drunkenness, then you keep vitreous fluid. In case of firearm injuries, you keep the skin surrounding the wound of entry or wound of exit. In case of rabies, you need to preserve spinal cord and you take the sample from brain, and the histopathological examination will show the Nigri bodies, which you can see in the diagram. In suspected cases of homicide, along with the routine viscera, we should keep wearing apparels, blood soaked in blotting paper for the control, scalp hair with roots, and nail cutting and clippings should be kept for preservation. In case of suspected case of sexual violence, you need to keep vaginal swab and cervical smear, anal swab and smear, urethral and glans penis swab, pubic hair swab for scraping from the suspected stain over body. In case of anesthetic deaths, lungs after clamping the main branches preserved in nylon bag, alveolar air before opening the chest with the help of a syringe by pulmonary puncture should be taken. So anesthetic death mein jo hai, we need to, because the drugs are mostly volatile, so we need to like clamp the lungs and take them in nylon bag. In case of anesthetic death, adequate amount of liver, kidney, brain, skeletal muscle should be kept. Adequate blood to be collected under liquid paraffin or glass tubes with aluminum foil or Teflon lined caps. And adequate amount of urine should be collected. When you pack the viscera, what are the precautions you should know? Viscera should be collected in wide mouth glass bottle, and you label them as bottle number 1 for stomach, intestine and its content. Any additional viscera is preserved in separate bottle in saturated salt solution or specific preservative. Bottle number 2 is there, which will be collected for, which will be taken to collect for liver and gallbladder. And in the same bottle, you will take spleen and both the kidneys, as we had seen last slides, that half of the kidney, half of the spleen, and if it is children, whole of the kidney, whole of the spleen. And in case of liver, 1/3 of the liver, and if it is child, then whole of the liver we will keep in bottle number 2. And in certain circumstances, when blood is needed to be kept, so that will be labeled as bottle number 3. The preservatives which we use in all cases, excluding acid and carbolic, especially carbolic acid, है ना? तो जो है सारे केसेस में एसिड्स को छोड़ के, और सारे केसेस में मतलब कार्बोलिक एसिड पकड़ के, लेकिन बाकी एसिड्स छोड़ के हमें क्या लेना है? सैचुरेटेड सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन. इन ऑल केसेस ऑफ एसिड पॉइजनिंग, carbolic acid chhod ke, what we will take? Rectified spirit. You should remember this. This is very important, that we preserve the viscera except acid saturated salt solution, and all the acid poisoning except carbolic acid in rectified spirit. When you take blood for grouping, you should take 2 to 3 ml. If sodium citrate 0.5% in 3 ml along with 0.25% formalin. In other poisoning cases where alcohol is also suspected, in that case 30 milligram of potassium oxalate, which will be used as anticoagulant, and or right? So 10 milligram of sodium fluoride as enzyme inhibitor is used as preservative. In case of carbon monoxide poisoning, blood is preserved with thin layer of liquid paraffin. So a layer of liquid paraffin will trap the evaporation of gases. So carbon monoxide poisoning may you need to keep this in mind that liquid paraffin is used. Fluoride and oxalic acid poisoning may you preserve them in sodium citrate or 3 ml heparin bulb. In case of if you keep urine for preservation, then saturated salt solution or rectified spirit or sodium citrate or sodium benzoate is used according to the poisoning suspected. Saturated salt solution should not be used in following circumstances, means exception to saturated salt solution, that is aconite, corrosive acid, vegetable poison, heavy metal poison. So in these cases, saturated salt solution is not used. Rectified salt solution is not used in following cases. So exception for rectified spirit. What are those? Alcohol, that is, these are the volatile substances. So alcohol, acetic acid, phenol, phosphorus, paraldehyde, kerosene. In these cases, rectified spirit is not used as preservative. How do you dispatch? All viscera should be properly preserved. Precaution for tampering should be taken. Never put viscera of two bodies in same box. It will cause mixing and misreporting will happen. है ना? So labeling and keeping the viscera separately is very essential step. You should take receipt from the police that in every case when we do postmortem examination and you hand over the viscera, you take in return from police that body is handed over or viscera is handed over in sealed form, and the signature of the police constable will be done on that receipt. Should preserve for 6 months, not more than 6 months should be kept, नहीं तो ये फट 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 करके फटाके जैसे उड़ जाता है. So we should not preserve them for more than 6 months. It should be disposed with permission from magistrate. The stoppers of the bottle should be well fitting, covered with piece of cloth and tied by tape or string, and the ends sealed using a departmental seal. एक सील अपना खुद का होता है कॉलेज का या डिपार्टमेंट का, जिससे उसको हम सील कर देंगे आफ्टर टाइम विद द क्लॉथ. Each bottle should be suitably labeled and the label should contain autopsy number, name of the deceased, name of the organ, date and time of autopsy, and signature. The person who is doing postmortem examination or handing over the viscera should write his name of or signature. Autopsy number, name of the deceased, name of the organ, date and time of autopsy, signature and seal, right? So when you hand over the viscera, what are the documents you give to the police along with that? So a copy of Panchanama with brief facts of the case sheet, copy of autopsy report, and letter of request and information. So this is a letter of request or information, the format which is provided for viscera filling. Like for preservation of viscera, there are some forms given by the police. You can fill those forms along with these documents. And when the report comes to you, these are the circumstances when you need to write the interpretation of the result of chemical analysis in your framing cause of death. So if poison is found in bottle number 1, right, and absent in bottle number 2, if you remember, what was bottle number 1 and bottle number 2? Bottle number 1 was stomach and its content along with contents of intestine, and bottle number 2 was liver, kidney, spleen, half of the portion. So if it is found in bottle number 1 and absent in bottle number 2, then what is the condition? The condition is that poison is not absorbed and death is not due to poisoning. The poison may be given postmortem. जबरदस्ती उसके पेट में डाला गया होगा, है ना. सो पॉइजन एब्सॉर्ब भी नहीं हुआ था और डेथ जो है वो पॉइजनिंग से नहीं हुई है अगर बॉटल नंबर 2 के ऑर्गन्स में पॉइजन नहीं मिला. What if the poison is found in bottle number 2 and absent in bottle number 1? अगर जो है हमें स्टमक में पॉइजन का डिटेक्शन नहीं हुआ लेकिन जो ऑर्गन्स थे स्टमक, किडनी, स्प्लीन, इस लिवर, किडनी, स्प्लीन में अगर पॉइजन मिला था तो इसका मतलब ये है कि पॉइजन एब्सॉर्ब्ड है ना, इंजेस्ट किया भी होगा तो एब्सॉर्ब हो गया एंड 2 से 6 घंटे के ऊपर हो गए पॉइजन किसी भी फॉर्म में लेने के बाद. If the level is that of fatal poisoning, death is due to poisoning has occurred. ये समझ में आ जाएगा अगर हमें ऑर्गन्स में वो मिला है. अगर बॉटल नंबर 1 एंड 2 में मिला है तो इसका मतलब है कि पॉइजन इज पार्शियली एब्सॉर्ब्ड एंड पॉइजन इज नॉट फाउंड इन बॉटल नंबर 1 एंड 2, बोथ में नहीं मिला है तो पॉइजन इज नॉट डिटेक्टेड, इट इज नॉट अ केस ऑफ पॉइजनिंग. And this was all about viscera preservation.